All hail Marina. All hail Marina. She shall guide us to tranquility once again!
Team order shall prevail.
About a month ago, soon after Final Fest ended, I had made a video talking about what might happen in Splatoon 2 now that Team Chaos had won the Splatfest. Not quite out of spite for Team Chaos, but just because the very definition of the word is complete disorder and confusion. And while that may be fun for some, that may not be fun for a lot of people, and by a lot, I mean a lot. However, I had said in my previous video, keep in mind the two words I said to quote, because no matter which side won, those two words will be truly tested in the Splatoon 3 story mode. And I meant that. I already explained why Chaos might not be the best choice, click the icon up there to see, but those of you on Team Order aren't on Team Daisies and Butterflies either. You see, I feel the developers make this story even more fascinating than the Octo expansion. The story of Splatoon 3 could be pretty thrilling and the best in the franchise so far. I mean, this Splatfest opens up many possibilities, so let's explain just one. This is more of a part 2 to the Chaos theory, as it has the same mentality and beliefs with some improvements. Ready? Let's begin. So order, by definition, is an authoritative command, direction, or instruction. In context to our scenario, it means Marina wins, crown her queen of Inkopolis, sheep shop, blip blop, everybody goes home. At least, I wish it was that simple. When Marina was debating with Pearl as to why she preferred order, she had said, quote, "Okay, I'm gonna start designing my perfect world." Quite gung-ho, which is quite understandable. While fighting for her in this Splatfest, I was always telling people that I prefer living in an authoritarian Inkopolis with a queen that's one of the smartest people in the series, according to her best friend, than a place where I don't know if McDonald's is gonna be shut down the next day. And if you get McDonald's, you know that the fries are the bomb because your taste buds explode from the salty joys. Anyway, before my mouth starts watering, I rooted for Marina because she was a safe bet, because she was gonna restore Inkopolis, because everything was going to be safe under her command. However, in a lot of authoritarian ways, this probably will not be the best case, not by a long shot. Throughout history, there have been monarchs, dictators, people who take complete rule over the people, and I feel like Marina will be another one of those people. Now let's get this out of the way first. Marina ain't gonna kill everybody. All the main species, inklings, octolings, salmon, jellyfish, urchins, etc. will all continue to be in the game, but it will all be under Marina's rule. You see, Marina rules over Inkopolis and probably the two strongest species in the Splatoon universe, the inklings and the Octarians. The Octarians will likely be split down the middle, but I'm pretty sure, especially with the leader of a much prior place being an Octarian, octoling for being more specific, more support will be rallied toward Marina. If, of course, the whole Octavio alienating the Octarians through the belief of fighting for land and developing machinery doesn't throw a wrench into things. As I've said in my last video, Octavio strives on chaos, and Octavio pretty much has his priorities on building up machinery, whereas Marina is more content with just having a peaceful world instead of a militarized one. On the Splatoon 2 official relationship chart, Octavio just refers to Octarians as henchmen to him and nothing more. This is what separates the two and puts them on two different sides during the Splatfest. Now we'll get back to Octavio in a second, but let's move to the other side and see how each and every one of them will pan out in this new orderly era. Pretty much everyone on this side will be enjoying the orderly world. Krusty Sean, Merch, Alfonso, and Bisque will be off continuing their own businesses. I mean, hey, my man Sean making bank off them sandwiches. Have you seen these dang prices? However, it was the rest of the characters who had caught my attention. Captain Cuttlefish and Agent 3 will most likely be doing more single player shenanigans, which I'll get into in a moment, along with Marie, Agent 8, and Tartar. Wait, he's in the script. Let me explain his role real quick. Tartar isn't bad. Probably not the best header. It's like saying an angel isn't good or Clash Blasters aren't annoying. But he isn't. At least not completely. Tartar was around during the time of the humans along with Judd. I don't think Mini Judd because he's just a clone. He's seen the humans on their final stand as well. Wiped out due to the rising tides. He remembers being programmed by his creator as someone who, quote, is to pass humanity's vast knowledge onto the next worthy life form. And after being disappointed by the Splatoon universe, two species in particular, he created, quote, a primordial ooze from which the ultimate life form will emerge. But the thing is, with Marina in control, restoring order to all the species, Tartar has no reason to blow up Inkopolis, and that's even if he's still alive. He supposedly stopped working after the final boss fight of the Octo expansion just faded to Marina giving Pearl the fattest hug ever. You better stop! If he is alive, he'll probably just be supportive of Marina, or perhaps Marina, being the tech geek that she is, will try to rewire Tartar into supporting her while not allowing any form of conflict to form among the species. Also, one more little bonus, if Tartar is still around, he, along with some other clues in the Splatoon universe, might give more of an explanation to the disappearance of humans and where they might be if there are any left. Now I know so far I've really only said good things about Order, and that will likely be the case. At first. Marina will rule over a perfect society where all races can share resources and do what they can together, or at least the ones who will cooperate. Loads of dynasties and empires in the past have been revolutionized, or at least changed, and Marina's will likely be no different. Just to clarify, I know I've been calling Marina royalty this entire time, but it's just an X factor. Call her the president, call her just an overseer of the world. But based on that one line I had said earlier, which Pearl had stated in her own version of her chaotic world, she will most likely be in charge, and she has the perfect way of enforcing order over the species, introducing the headgear from the Chaos vs. Order Splatfest. Take a look at this headgear. Doesn't it look fishy to you? If you look at the gear from Team Chaos, you can see that it kind of looks like a punk rock, I do what I want kind of style, which is what you peeps on Team Chaos did want, and it may be an omen to how Splatoon 3 might turn out. But on the right, you can see two pieces of Team Order headgear, some strange glasses, and some other strange headgear. And if you recall, Callie was hypnotized by Octavio because of what, you might ask? None other than a contraption known as the Hypno Shades. Yes, they do look different, but they can very much serve the same purpose. Think about it. Who are the Hypno Shades created by? The Octarians, simple. And according to one of the Octo expansion chat logs, Marina was an engineer for the Octarians. Put two and two together in a few parts and you have slightly modified shades that can control the mind of an innocent Squid Kid. Or Octo Kid, of course. Also this. Do I even need to explain this? It literally encompasses your entire head. It ain't rocket science to see that this could do something to you. Now the thing is that if someone were to do anything to oppose the society that Marina is trying to build, everyone being happy, off the hook singing until they just can't sing no more, they will probably be forced to wear these and be wired to follow Marina's instructions, just like Callie was with Octavio. Always look at labels, y'all. You never know if you'll just find some mind control shades at your nearest Macy's. Marina is a smart and reasonable person, but almost every law that has been passed somewhere has been opposed by someone. And while Marina wants to restore order, you can't do that without compromises. I know from experience that you can't make everybody happy. Perhaps leading Marina to become a hypnotic leader more than an actual reasonable one. Power and people yelling at you to do stuff has more of an effect than you might think. The Nintendo vs. Twitter puts it best, saying, quote, "True order cannot be fabricated. It must be seized." Not content with Marina's form of rule, the Chaos Squad comes in, wanting to restore Inkopolis to its pre-Splatocalypse state. Callie and Pearl will likely be the leading charge along with a lot of Team Chaos. Some Samanids may tag along in addition to the Octarians still with Octavio in order to regain freedom over their land. Will Pearl and Marina stay together or break up during this conflict? This is anyone's guess, but they'll probably definitely be at odds during this scenario. Keep in mind, neither side wants to destroy the other, just moderate it. If complete order reigns, then while you might have some freedom and peace, there may be a couple things you can't do because Marina says so, having you fight with Chaos to restore Inkopolis to its fun, free, safe self. I think it's important to note that neither of these sides are optimal choices. Chaos will lead to you being able to do whatever the heck you want to do, but also some people that shouldn't be able to do whatever the heck they want to do whatever the heck they want to do. However, a complete order in the right hands will ultimately lead to peace, but a mixture of any discontent with the ruler will lead to forced beliefs in order to keep control. Personally, a world split down the middle, aka a neutral one, feels like the best case scenario in many ways. Everyone must stay in line, however you're free to do whatever you wish. These three were smart indeed for going neutral. I wonder why though. Maybe deserving of its own theory. But hey, that's just a theory. A splat theory. If you've enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe to Outstar716 for more content on Splatoon 2 and other things gaming. See you all next time.